Beharry, the spiritual sage. Today is part 2 of our self-love discussion. So if you tuned into part 1, I talked about the 4 reasons why it's important to love yourself. And today I'm going to talk about 9 ways that you can love yourself more. So I asked you that question, how much do you really love yourself, or do you really, truly love yourself? And if that answer was no, or if that answer was not all the time, or not as much as you like, well, that's okay. I'm giving you ways right now today that you can practice more self-love. Remember, self-care equals what? Self-love. Self-care equals self-love. So let me start off with a quote, of course, as always. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Hello, what does that mean? Beauty truly is accepting who you are. Good, bad, ugly, flaws, stretch marks, everything, right? Beauty is accepting yourself for who you are, not seeking the approval of others, understanding you don't need the approval of others. You only need the approval of yourself. And trust me, if you approve of yourself, other people are going to approve of you. Okay? So, let's talk about those 9 ways where you can really truly practice more self-love for yourself. Okay. First one, ladies, intuition. Now, men, you have intuition too, but women, we naturally are very intuitive beings. Do you pay attention to your intuition? This is the first way that you can be more loving to yourself, is honoring yourself, listening to yourself, right? Pay attention to your intuition because it never steers you wrong. If you're not listening to it, you are actually harming yourself. So it goes against everything that self-love is about. So pay attention to your intuition. Listen to yourself. Listen to that gut feeling when it tells you. You don't need proof of why it's right. You only need to listen to it and honor it, and you'll find out later why it was right or what it really meant. But listen to it. So that's number 1. Number 2, what have I been telling you? Well, actually, let me get to that later. Number 2 is practicing ways of loving yourself. So what does that mean? That means forgiving yourself. That means releasing that shame, blame, victim game, right? That means all of these different ways that you can honor yourself, being less judgmental of yourself, being less critical of yourself, okay? Not being guilty. Oh my God, guilt is a killer, right? So all of these things that harm us, releasing those things, okay? Very important thing to do. Being more patient with yourself. That's a big one too, because a lot of times we're not even patient with ourselves either. So these are all ways that you can practice really just developing other types of love for yourself. The other one, number 3, self-care equals what? Self-love. Practicing self-care. What does that mean? Meeting your physical needs. Using the bathroom when you need to use the bathroom. Not, oh, I can wait, I'm going to hold it. No, go ahead and do that. Eating when you're hungry. Eating healthy. Exercising. Taking that nice taking that nice soothing bubble bath to release stress. Getting your Reiki treatment, okay? Getting your treatments. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I work with both men and women, but primarily with women. And I will tell you this, men keep their appointments. They don't let the babies get in the way. They don't let their spouse get in the way. They don't let work get in the way. Men keep their appointments consistently. Women are the ones, oh, Avalaura, I know I was supposed to come in today, but something came up, this happened, that happened. Taking care of your needs, doing the things that feel good for you. So getting that Reiki treatment, getting that massage, getting that manicure, getting that pedicure, doing things to take care of yourself. Okay? So these are self-care. Getting enough rest, relaxing, all of these different things. That's self-care. Number 4, becoming more aware of when love is being offered to us. Now, I kind of talked a little bit about this in in part one, excuse me. But what that really means is, again, if somebody gives you a compliment, accepting that compliment. When somebody wants to do something nice for you, now, oh, that's okay. I don't need you to do that. It doesn't matter if you need it. Accept it. This person is trying to give you a gift or trying to do something nice for you. Accept it. So being aware of how and when love is being offered to you and accepting that, appreciating it, not turning it down because, well, I don't need that. I don't need a man to do that for me. It doesn't matter if you need a man to do it for you. Take it anyway. He's being kind to you. Be kind back by receiving his gift. So being accepting and noticing when love is being offered. Because how many of y'all are talking about, he don't love me, this person doesn't love me, I'm not loved enough, and then somebody's trying to love you, trying to take care of you, and then you don't allow them to. Yes, I'm talking to you. All right. Number 5. Okay, now you know I'm a spiritual sage. This is what I do. Counseling, therapy. Look, there are various reasons why we simply don't love ourselves the way that we should. Real talk. There just are. It might be childhood stuff. There's so many things that happen. There might be traumatic experiences that you had. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship and that left its scar. And I'm going to tell you something. If you've had traumatic experiences, and we really all have, if you have not done something to heal from that experience, it stays with you and it influences who you are and what you do. So just because it happened 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, an eternity ago, it's still with you. If you haven't done anything to heal it, it's still there. And a lot of the things that you are doing are influenced from that trauma. Get therapy. It works. It really, truly does work, especially if you work with me. I can't speak for everybody else, but the counseling that I do with people, it really does work. So get counseling. Uncover the reasons why you don't love yourself and work through those reasons so that you can love yourself more. All right? So that's another reason. Number 6, becoming more mindful, right? So that means knowing what you want and why you want it. That means meeting your needs and not necessarily meeting all of your desires. Because maybe some of the things that you want aren't good for you. Maybe you really, 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 really want that chocolate cake, but it's not good for you. You need to have that salad, those carrots instead, or you need to work out. Okay? So being mindful, being aware, being conscious of your needs versus your desires, those kind of things, that what's good for you and what are the things that aren't so good for you. Okay, so being very mindful, being present, staying in the moment, not going on autopilot, but staying here with us in the present now so you can make the best decisions for yourself. All right. Number 7. Well, I kind of already said this. See, I get so excited, I get ahead of myself. So please forgive me for that. I already said this. Meeting your needs versus your wants. Okay. Yeah. So I already said number 7. So number 6 and number 7 go together. Okay. Number 8. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Now I'm gonna tell you something. My counseling and coaching clients know this. We spend weeks on boundaries. Weeks. And some people maybe months because their boundaries are so weak that they really need to learn how to protect their boundaries. So self-love is all about protecting your boundaries, protecting yourself. That's another way of practicing self-care. And boundary protection is more than just learning how or why to say no. It's much more than that. It really is about meeting your needs. It is about maybe releasing toxic people from your life who you don't like, who don't serve you, who aren't good for you. That's another way of protecting your boundaries, protecting your space, protecting your energy. Okay, so surrounding yourself by good people, by people who love you, who support you, who nurture you, who they shine their light and you receive that light, not negative, toxic, energy draining, energy vampire people, people who don't support your dreams, those dream stealers. You talk about how excited you are about something and they say, oh, that's stupid, just automatically tearing you down. So there's so many ways of protecting your boundaries. So that's why this is something that, again, my coaching and clients know. We spend weeks and months talking about boundaries because it's just that important. All right, number 9, living intentionally. living your life on purpose, knowing who you are and why you are here, and living from that place, right? Carrying that into anything and everything that you do. Not just doing things just because, but doing things because they're meaningful to you. They're important to you. Having a vision for your life. Taking the time to find yourself, to know yourself, to rest and live from that place. So living intentionally. All right. So these are the 9 ways that you can practice self-love and be more loving to yourself. Questions, comments, feedback. You need help developing self-love and you want to work with me. You can find out more information about moi at www.avalaura.com. And please make sure that you get my wonderful free ebook, Power. You can get that along with daily inspiration at spiritualsage.net/spiritual counseling. The links are below, spiritualsage.net/spiritual counseling. All right. Until next time, wishing you peace, love, and bountiful blessings.